Hi guys, it's Sherry. Today we are going to be making some wood earrings here. You can see I already painted them white. So this way they're already, kind of prepped and ready. You didn't have to watch me paint them. The first side that I am going to do is actually work on the back side. I have some Sharpie markers here. So I have 3 colors. What I want to do is I want to see which one will match up best to my fabric. And I just got this at a fabric store, and I honestly probably bought this about 5 years ago. So I just want to kind of go and see which one is going to match better with, with my my fabric. I'm almost like in the middle one better, but I know the first one matches that green best. So I'm actually just going to go with the first one. So what I want to do is just basically color these. These Sharpie markers are fabulous. They have like a really soft tip. You can see they're almost like a paintbrush, and they just glide on beautiful. I give that a little bit of time to dry while I do the other one. And I think I may just outline it with the darker blue. So let me take this one and let me just outline this. I want this just to be a really fun pair of earrings. I'm going to end up doing the sides as well. Let's get our sides. I like to edge the very top of my pieces as well. And I don't want this to be perfect. I want this side to be like a fun, like kind of like, I don't know how to explain it. I don't want to say cartoony, but basically just a fun side. Nothing has to be perfect on this particular one. And you know what? Let's just add some circles. Let's kind of go with the flow here. Let's have some fun with this one. Okay. And I have this nail tape. I want to incorporate this nail tape as well. Actually, you know what? Let me just... And I think... Let's just do little marks, little lines across. I was initially going to try to do like little circles, but I don't know if my tape is going to move properly for that. So instead of struggling, I'm just going to do lines. And we'll get one more going up in this direction, and then I think that is good. Now here comes the real fun part, because all our tape is going to stick together now. So just take it and start trimming it up. I tried to get as close to my edge as possible. And you'll see all that tape just kind of sticks. Try to get that off. Well, nobody can say this stuff is not sticky, that's for sure. Come on, eh? Oh my goodness, it's stuck. Do you see that? It's literally stuck to my thumb. Let me try to get a wipey. Maybe that'll take everything off of me. Okay, let's get all this stuff off. Look how cute those look. All right, so now we're gonna do the inside, and I'm gonna do the inside the same color as the outside. You know, one of my favorite things to do is really double-sided earrings. I don't see that very often, but I absolutely love doing it. I just think it's so fun. I feel like more people should do that. I got a little bit right there. Okay, so we got our one side done, minus like putting the resin or our sealer on. So I haven't decided what I'm gonna do yet. I may just end up putting like a varnish over it. I'm gonna make that decision as we go. But I need to start on this one. So like I said, I bought this fabric a while ago, and I just cut like a small little section to do this project. I need better scissors, and my daughter took my good scissors. Okay. And get my Mod Podge. And then I'm going to put this on pretty thick because I want it to really go through onto my fabric, or go through my fabric, I should say. All right. So I like these really neat ones right here. I really like that one. And then I'm going to put this on, once again, pretty thick. And I'm going to give this some time to completely dry. And I'm just using regular Mod Podge. This one is the gloss one. You could get the matte. It doesn't matter, really. I just like to put, when I'm doing fabric, I like to put it on real thick to make sure that it's kind of penetrating through my fabric. And I always go around it because I feel like when you do that, it gets the fabric kind of hard, and then it's just so much easier to cut. Just make sure no wrinkles are in there. Okay. Make sure no wrinkles. You never want wrinkles in your fabric, because if it ends up drying with the wrinkles, they're staying there. So do your best to try to make sure there's no wrinkles. All right, now I'm just going to let this completely dry, and then we'll trim it up and go on to the next step. All right, guys, my pieces are dried. Let's start trimming these up. Get really close to your edges. You don't want your material to be sticking out and fraying. All right, if you hear any noise in the background, that's because I have my air conditioner on. I'm hoping that this blade is going to be one of my sharp ones, otherwise I'll have to change it. To trim it up, all you, to trim it up, all you do is go right around the edge. This is not one of my new ones. Let's see if this one is. It should cut very easy, and that one's not new either. So, let me put a new one. Anytime that you're working with stuff like this, you really should just put a new blade in, just to make it much easier on yourself. Come on, get in there. There we go. There we go. Okay. You see how much easier that is? Look at that. Goes right around. Perfect cut. So getting a new blade is really the best way to trim up. I know my last one, I was trying to cut paper and my blade was so dull it was kind of tearing it and annoyed me, but it happens at times. All right, so look how beautiful that looks. I love this. This really gives me like the hippie vibe on that side, and that goes really well together. So you have like the good hippie vibe, and then you have like the fun vibe going on there. I like that. So very, very cool. All right, so the next thing that we got to do is decide how are we going to finish these off. I love the idea of always doing resin just because I think they look so pretty. But this time, I think we're going to just do Mod Podge. Let me poke holes in my fabric here. Let me find my hole. Let me find about right there. Okay. And I'm just going to go around, make sure my fabric is on there well. Make sure nothing's lifting on me. I scratched that up a little bit, so I will go over that with my marker again. Right here. I must have did that with my scissors. So I will put Mod Podge over my marker as well, just to make sure that it stays on and doesn't easily wear off. I could see that it like scratched off, so I want to prevent that from happening just by everyday wear. So Mod Podge will help protect that. And make sure that looks good. Okay, we're good. And I'm going to do glitter just to really make these earrings pop. I love this glitter Mod Podge. It's like one of my favorite ones. So this right here will not only protect your marker, but it'll keep that tape on there and seal it down. And then you'll get this gorgeous glitter look. I will let this dry, and then I'm going to Mod Podge the glitter over my fabric. And I might edge my fabric with the marker as well, but I haven't made a decision on that one yet. So I'm gonna let that dry, and then I'll flip it over. I'll do the other side. And like I said, I may edge this just to give it that little extra look, which I could probably do that now. Yeah, let's edge that. I don't know why, I just really like edging my pieces. I think they always look so much nicer. It almost gives it just that nice finished look. There we go. I like that. So I think it's much nicer edged off. All right, and nice thing is this does not take long to dry. Like that's already actually, I could touch that. So I'm gonna do my other side. Yeah, that one's still a little tacky, so we'll do the other side. And then I'm gonna just go right in, do the middle. Let that completely dry as well. Get my edge. Oops. There we go. And you know what? Let's just hang it up like this to dry. There we go. Let me get another one. And that way, everything will be sealed. I got something white on here. And I'll do the inside here first. I don't know if you took notice, I'm a very impatient person when it comes to waiting for things to dry. So doing both at the same time and just hanging it is easier for me. I feel like it just is much faster that way. A little bit more messier probably, but it goes faster and I like doing my things quickly. There we go. So I will let all this dry and then we'll come back, assemble everything, and see what they look like all glittered up. All right, guys, here they are. Look how beautiful these came out. Now, I did assemble my pieces ahead of time. If you don't know how to put the jump rings and stuff on, it's very simple. Just open the jump ring, put it through the hole, and then put your fish hook or whatever finding you're using. But I want to show you this glitter. Look how gorgeous that came out. The sides have the glitter on it, the back, everything just came out so beautiful. No need for UV resin on these. The insides look beautiful, outsides. So I really hope that you enjoy creating this easy set of earrings with me. If you did, please remember to hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, leave a comment, and I will see you all next time. Bye.